For me, the most abject pain is the absence of love. The absence of love. The absence of love.
You wish me to love you?
Yes! Give me some of your love, that which you've given to the many pretty things you've laid with. All the pretty girls and boys from the village that I provided for you, who enjoyed and pleasured your body before you. Before you.
Never! Never!
Never. Never. Hi, I'm Lily. I was chosen by Sandor. From the tower.
We know Sandor, and this is the tower. It is old and has many memories. Its ways are not your ways, and there shall be, to you, many strange things. It goes up, and it is oh so wild and rocky, as if it were the end of the world.
June the Veil. June the Veil!
That's me.
June the Veil. June the Veil. June the Veil. June the Veil!
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Could that happen?
Surely. What's in a name? And you. Sweet Lily. Do you know what it means to be chosen? To be summoned to the tower? To join the Blood Daughter?
Yes.
Do you really? Do you know where you're going and what you are going to?
No.
You will live with her in ecstasy. You will triumph over time and cheat death itself. You will boil the ocean and crush the city. You will have power over the storm and the beasts of the earth. You will indulge your appetites and pleasures and forbidden lusts for eternity. And you will believe these lies and be oblivious of the truth until it is too late.
And what is the truth?
The door is shut. The chains rattle. There is a grinding of the key in the lock. The key is withdrawn, then another door opens and shuts. Hark! The creaking of lock and bolt. In the courtyard and down the rocky way, the roll of heavy wheels, the crack of whips. The night wraps its arms around you, the darkness. Darkness. And you are alone with her. You will pleasure her with your body and satiate her hunger with your blood, and then you will die. This is the true course, the only course. There will be horror like this, always, evermore. It all seems like a horrible tragedy, yes? With fate pressing on relentlessly to some destined end. Everything one does seems, no matter how right it may be, to bring on the very thing which is most to be deplored. Only death is certain. We're all at its fucking will. This is the way of things. Cool?
I was chosen.
Yeah.
For the Blood Daughter.
Many have before you. Many pretty girls and boys from the village. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, don't think you're special or anything.
Okay.
June the Veil. Get you in the groove. Phone's gonna ring. It's gonna be you-know-who.
Sometimes I'm lonely, but she saves me. She is a lady in the sunshine. She lies with me through all the crooked times. She holds me close and she's a lady. Sometimes I'm lonely, but she saves me. In the morning, she saves me. All day, she saves me. She's a lady. She saves me. She's a woman. She don't try to force it. She's a woman. Yeah, look in her closet. She's a woman. And now watch while she draws it. And I love her.
Close your eyes.
No,
Why not?
I'm scared of the dark.
Everyone is. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying.
Okay.
That's not a secret or anything. You can tell anyone you want.
Okay.
Close your eyes and dream. Love removal machine.
Cuts her hair off and it won't be long till she speaks soft and she's a lady. She feeds and breathes on lots of changes. In the morning, changes. All day she's changing into the night now. She's a woman, and she don't try to force it. She's a woman, and you should look in her closet. She's a woman, now watch while she draws it. And I love her.
I know you. You used to be a cop. Now you're the angel of fire. Many masks. Many faces.
I don't want to talk about that.
You've walked through the blue inferno. The more wretched the man, the darker the blue. And you've got some dark, dark blue about you, brother.
What's that to me? The time goes by.
I'm Lamarck. That's Katrin. Hi, Katrin. The tower. Beyond the citadel of brutal hosts, home of the wild, vicious galoons. Past the raging river of morbid waters where forever sails the wily thief, Bumbo Clun. It goes up, and up, and up. Full of gnarly hunger and crazy evil. Some say it's not a place, but a freaking dream. One that surrounds us and binds us. But whose dream? Who dreams the dream? It is there that pretty boys and girls from the village disappear without a trace. Lost, never to return. Sometimes they do, though. Some return, but they've changed. And it always comes as a surprise. You have one who was lost, yes? You sit on your friggin' porch, hoping that one day she might come home. Surprise!
I don't want to talk about that.
It's a strange, sad world. A world of miseries and woes and troubles. Or maybe it's all a bunch of bullshit. The whole shebang, wouldn't you say? No? Then instead say the name of the one you seek. The one who can give you what you want.
Sandor.
Sandor. Sandor.
Sandor.
Sandor. La sangre es la vida.
Look at all that he provides when you bend your knee. But it's nothing without love. The power of love. Inspector Claudius, you've been around, inspecting, inquiring into my work.
Your work?
Collecting.
Kidnapping.
I collect food. I collect family for the master.
Human trafficking, that's your work.
I choose. I invite at my discretion. They accept at theirs. Free will. But then, this is where I begin to shape them into the women that he wants them to be.
Where is she?
Are you sure you want this?
I want answers!
Most long for things that are lost. Precious memories of greatest loves. Most of them fade, and then they're gone. The few that linger have changed. You will find that she has changed, and she may no longer be yours.
I'm taking her home.
She is home with the master.
And I'm going to kill you.
Death. For most of us, that is the true course. But this cannot be stopped. This goes on and on and on. He is eternal.
Balls.
Where is she? Oh, rats! 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 Hundreds, thousands, millions of them. Oh, and every one alike. Red blood.
I want answers!
All these lives I will give you and many more, and greater through countless ages if you just fall down and worship me.
Fuck that and fuck you! Where is she?
You are nothing. You are empty. You are without a soul, without faith, without anything. It's all that hate in your heart. Oh no, hate. Don't be negative. Oh, come in. Lord and Master, come in. Come in and look upon it. Look upon what you have lost. Look upon it. Look upon it now.
Surprise. She's so beautiful. I have a feeling she's next, after me.
Amelia.
That name used to be mine.
It is yours.
No, Abby. That's my name. Short for Abigail. That's my full name. My real name.
Your name is...
Abby! Abby? Abraham?
Are you hurt? You disappeared. That night you went to the village. I thought I'd lost you.
Lost? No, I was forgotten.
No, never. Not for a second.
I took something. A photograph of my mother. Would you like to see it? Look upon it now. I took it. He'll never know. He never looks at it. She's so beautiful. Isn't she? I look just like her. Oh, this is from her. A gift. I took it. He'll never know. My father.
He is not your father.
He wrote me a letter. The greatest gift of all. And the most unexpected.
No, I am your father. That is not your mother.
Abraham told me you would say that. I think I may have. I did something horrible, I think. There was a boy, and a girl, and another boy, and another girl, and another. I think I killed them. Maybe. I don't know. Many things have happened. Some I remember, others I don't. That's me. Broken. Something wicked this way comes, man.
Amelia.
Little bird, warbling bath made of rain. Dusty walls, oh, with a stain of silver, will it take? Oh, will it live? She want to know.
Wonderful, wonderful. I knew those lessons were worth every penny.
I taught myself.
And I'm the richer for it.
I believe that with the coming of the dawn, the last of your guests have taken their leave.
Commoners, peasants, all.
You host these extravagant bacchanals, attended by hundreds, some of who travel many miles seeking abandon and release, if only temporary, from the oppression of life in the shadow of the tower. And yet, here you sit in self-exile and isolation, locked away via your own devices.
I party in my own way, my dear.
You party alone, as we all do, I suppose.
And now we're together. What a wonderful surprise. Such an impromptu visit. How long has it been?
2 years, 5 months, 3 days.
What is time after all?
Inevitable. Ever ticking. Rotten to the core.
You've always had a soul of a poet.
Also, with the coming of dawn comes a question for you. Why would you name me after your ex-wife?
Your mother, Maria.
I never knew this woman, though I know you found her loathsome. A creature who excelled and seemingly thrived in deceit and treachery. Your greatest enemy is the conclusion I've come to, based on the stories you've told me over the years, often at astonishingly inappropriate times, much to my extreme embarrassment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, why'd you do it? Why would you name me after your greatest enemy? Is it because you anticipated the same kind of antagonism and misery from me? Or is it because despite the fighting and feuding, which I'm sure continued and escalated until the very moment of her merciful death, you still loved her? In your own way. These are the things we must come to terms with, Father. You cannot hide from them like your party guests in self-exile and isolation. The fuse is burning. You'll think about what I said, right?
I will, Maria.
I must go.
So soon?
In the interest of initiating this newfound intimacy and honesty between us, I will tell you that I feel as though, for me, the true course leads to the tower. Although most equate it with fear and awe, I find its mystery intriguing, its legend arousing. The dark, mad king, his child of the night locked in the keep. It's fucking hot.
I will not discourage such youthful wanderlust and curiosity. But But do tread carefully, my dear, for the dead travel fast and all that.
I do wish you the best of luck with your relocation, Father. I don't believe any of my belongings remain in this house, but if you find any, like a piece of childhood clothing or an assignment from my homeschool days, or a charming trinket like a self-made holiday ornament, or that unicorn I made with cardboard straws and cotton balls,
Oh, fluffy Pindar.
feel free to burn them with fire.
Harker!
Lord Henry!
You got a haircut, didn't you?
No. Good morning.
The night breaks. The light shakes down from the sky. Darkness trembles, shivers, dissembles, unwilling to die.
Okay. Great party.
Bah!
Forgot to give you this.
Oh, wonderful. Shall we?
Just need a bottle opener.
A what?
Sign these. Money, money.
Ah, and for the occasion? My lucky pen.
What makes it so lucky?
Well, now you've probably jinxed it. But I'm unafraid. Damn. You know, despite these despicable soirees, I'm going to miss this place. There's magic in the walls. But new adventure awaits.
And new digs.
Certainly. Downsizing. Simplifying. That's the key, Harker. I want to simplify my life. Far from the shadow of that wretched tower. Infuriating that such a foul creature, one who corrupted and degraded and damned my sweet Lucy, murdered noble Quincy, and tormented poor Dr. Jack, one who we hunted and sought after to snuff out, to no avail, should now thrive so extravagantly, looking down on us from his cursed fortress, exploiting us like filthy braying livestock, as he dotes over his contemptible progeny.
There are some that say that the blood daughter is kept in the tower against her will.
There are those who are idiots. How did evil take the night and the day, Harker? How?
I don't know. We just learned to live with it.
Preposterous! Look at you. I was your very first client. Back when you were a naive hatchling from law school. And now, a full-fledged solicitor with your own practice. Even though you have to share it with that fool Renfield. Beam with pride, my boy. Bask in the light of your accomplishments.
Okay.
Harker, as the shining star of my ensemble of law practitioners, and someone who was there by my side, and experienced with me much of the bizarre happenstance of those dark and freaky, unholy days of yesteryear, I feel I could confide in you as to the true nature of those 3 women that just departed from this room. No, I won't call them women. They are demons. Demons of the pit. Full of lies and deceit they are. And a great insatiable hunger. How did it come to this? How? Ghastly. Grotesque. I've been forced to endure unspeakable horrors. Every second is an eternity. An eternity in hell. And I believe they will follow me wherever I go, beyond the shadow of the tower, to the ends of the earth. I am in fear, in awful fear. And there is no escape for me. But what am I to do? This is the way of things. Can you help me?
Why so glum?
Nothing.
What could trouble such a fine, upstanding dude who happens to have a most excellent babe for a...
Mr. Harker.
Whoa!
Undina.
Ondine.
Mina?
Ondine.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
What's in a name?
Everything.
Oh.
Good morning.
You remind me of someone.
Who?
Who?
Who do I remind you of?
No one?
My dream is to be a lawyer, Mr. Harker.
Dream?
My family, you see.
Family?
I come from a long line of, well, without getting too much into it, ne'er-do-wells, vagabonds. I never knew my father. In fact, he could be anyone.
Really?
And so I have something to prove. A legacy to reject, maybe even eradicate. It takes strength and resolve.
It does?
Yes, to reject the past, live in the present, look to the future. I shall do all of this with my lawyerly skills and savvy, plus my formidable charm and good looks.
Oh my God.
What?
You were so fair to look upon. So radiantly beautiful, so exquisitely voluptuous. Had the very instinct of man which compels some of us to protect and love your sex. It makes my head whirl with new emotion.
Cool. Do you want to fuck me in the bathroom?
Do we have a bathroom?
On the strangled cries of lawyers in love. Ooh la la la. A sane man fighting for his soul.
Mina?
Ondine?
Let me introduce you to our associate, Mr. Renfield.
Loneliness sits on our rooftops with brooding wings.
Hello, Mr. Renfield.
The spider catches the fly.
That'll be all, Undine. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Harker. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Renfield.
Good day, Undine the fly. Oh, a letter for you. From an unknown individual. Could be anyone. Good day, Johnny the Spider.
Stop.
Mice and rats and such small deer.
What is that?
This is the culmination of my life's work as a connoisseur and practitioner of radical, alternate nutrition and indeed psychological recreation. At long last, the sheer genetic perfection of this hybrid of Musca domestica and Peristeatoda tepidoriorum. A pleasing blend of various unorthodox elements, which I will not disclose, for the purposes of flavor and, indeed, effect. I've infused the whole succulent concoction in this trail mix featuring peanuts and apricot, granola, apples, and candied orange peel. Portable, pleasing, convenient. I can assure you, John, these are no ordinary raisins. La sangre, yes, la vida!
The language of love, ooh la la.
Once you taste the spider and fly together in perfect harmony, you'll never go back, John.
Who knows? Not I, nor will I ever.
So worried in your mind, so apt to be irritable, and so curious, your intolerance for the strange and wonderful, coming from someone who hears voices. Yes, voices in your head.
It's just one voice, actually, although sometimes he kind of mixes it up.
Coming from someone who has such a stranglehold on the past. I mean, really, John, the color of her hair, and her age, you old dog. I mean, still trying to preserve her for all time, yes? In your defense, you are making some progress with the name at least, Counselor. I mean, let's hope Ondine lasts a bit longer than Gina and Tina. Let's hope there's no unfortunate lawsuits.
Enough.
It's never enough.
Where have you been?
It's not where I've been. It's where you're going.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, but you are. You need this. To drift into unknown ways and unknown places. A journey. A quest.
I can't. I have to work.
The criminals can wait. Your transcendence cannot.
My transcendence?
Make the necessary arrangements. Let anyone who needs knowing know that you'll be gone for some time, friend John. This quest is necessary for your salvation.
What about her?
She has her own journey, and I pray I never see her sweet face again.
Where am I going on this quest?
The point of departure is not to arrive. You'll know when you get there.
Is there anything I need to prepare for this quest?
Eat.
Dude.
Really?
Of course.
That's pretty bogus.
You want the voices to end, yes?
Voice.
And the desires and the memories and the past?
I don't know.
Of course. Of course you do. So feast. Feast! Jonathan, the fuse is burning. Time to face the music.
They say he's weak. Weaker. anyway. Sunlight could be his undoing. Or love. Power of love. Her love.
Shut up.
You yourself never loved. You never loved. Do you want to make out a little?
totally watched you take a shower. I said I totally watched you take a shower.
Okay, so why don't you join me, pervert?
Gross. That would be incest. I'm your brother, so it would be incest. Abby, it would be incest. Abby.
Okay, shut up.
You're so gross. The way you drink blood, gross.
La sangre es la vida.
What?
The song c'est la vie.
Those aren't even words.
Poema ini izoi.
Freaking me out.
The blood is the life.
The blood is the gross. You drink blood, Abby. So gross. Abby.
You're so gross. Are you taking a shit?
No, I'm just using the pal like it was a chair. Abby, it's the only place to sit.
Fine.
The lid is down.
God.
Abby.
Shut up.
There is no God here, Abby.
Shut up.
Abby. Abby. Abby.
I call you Abby because it's short for Abigail.
I know.
That's your real name, Abigail, your full name.
Wow.
So you're not the only one who could be called Abby. I could be called Abby too. It could be short for my full name, which is Abraham.
Okay, so?
So don't think you're special or anything.
I'm not special. Look, another beautiful dress.
So?
So he doesn't leave beautiful dresses for you, does he?
I wouldn't wear any stupid dress, especially not a stupid one made for stupid you.
He loves me more than he loves you. He loves me the most.
What do you know about it?
He leaves me gifts, trinkets and baubles, presents like this here on the bed, beautiful dresses, made of the rarest fabrics, the finest silks.
You think he leaves these stupid things for you?
They're not stupid, and of course he does.
Whatever you say. Maybe he loves you the most, but maybe Mom loves me the most.
What do you know about it?
I know all about it.
Tell me.
No.
Tell me about Mom.
I don't know anything.
Tell me.
No.
Close your eyes.
No.
Why not?
I'm scared of the dark.
Everyone is. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying.
Okay.
It's not a secret or anything. You can tell anyone you want.
Okay.
Just like you can tell me about Mom.
No.
Okay, so close your eyes.
That's him. That's him. That's him. Who? That's who I'm named after. Abraham Van Helsing. We're both named Abraham.
Great.
He was his greatest enemy. Abraham Van Helsing. He was his greatest enemy.
Okay.
So why would he do that?
What?
Why would he name me after his greatest enemy?
What's a name?
You did it.
What?
You did it.
What?
What is that I could freaking say, Abby, like a freaking broken record, Abby? That's you. Broken. Abby!
Do you remember Mom?
No.
Do you?
I don't know, so what if I do? Just take your stupid bath, Abby, and stop asking stupid questions. Abby. Abby.
So, you know,
The curious thing about that picture there, it never actually happened. I mean, look at it. Me and Quincy looking in one direction, Lord Henry and Professor Van Helsing looking in the other. Why would we be doing this? It's ridiculous, even for us. I don't know, Jack. Granted, I can't remember the particular moment that their picture's depicting, but I definitely got my sights on something. Something there in the tree line, maybe, old boy. Something in the tree line? Yeah, a bunch of bullshit. No, I don't know about that, Jack. Definitely got my sights on something. Yeah, a bunch of bullshit. You son of a bitch. You know, Quincy, I'm with Jack on this one. You're taking aim at something, but it's a lie. You've got your sights on something that's not really there. You've created your target, your enemy, your sense of conflict, but it's all in your mind. It's really just as Jack says, bullshit. You son of a bitch. It's nothing, dear boy. A figment of your own imagination. Perhaps to keep from going mad, or perhaps because you've already gone mad. I'm not mad. Well, that's really your department, Jack. The mad and the insane. The loons, as you like to call them. We do what we must to create a sense of purpose. And in the absence of purpose, then companionship. For what is the alternative, Lord Henry? That we traverse through this life or even death alone? No. Preposterous. Unacceptable. Indeed. Bullshit. For with companionship, there's a chance. A slim one, but a chance nonetheless, that at least one of our directions is true. One that everyone else may eventually follow. The true course. Here, is it me looking with seeming fascination at the clouds overhead or at a feathered creature in flight? Or is it Quincy with his sights and some bullshit in the tree line? So at least we can agree on the tree line. Or is it Lord Henry, so proud, so confident, facing whatever may lay ahead, with pride, vanity, and a classy ascot? Well, no one can wear it quite like me, Dr. Jack. Or is it indeed? Shut up! You admire him, don't you? Who? My father. No, I think he's a putz. So why would he? Why would he what? Name his son after you, his greatest enemy? He wouldn't. So why did he? He didn't. So then who did? Who named my brother Abraham? What brother? Uh-huh. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. This whole shebang, wouldn't you say? And my mother, did you know her? Did you? Abraham? Abraham? Abby? Abby, you call? For yourself, mistress? Yes, myself. My name, Abby. And you, my dear, what is your name? Abby, mistress. Another Abby, sure, why not? What's in a name, after all? Everything, mistress. Did he give you those clothes, Abby? Yes, mistress. He thought they might please you. Did he offer you a drink? Yes, mistress. And food and shelter and money? Yes, mistress, thank you. These are his gifts, not mine, Abby. There have been many before me, yes, who have presented themselves to you thus? Yes, many. Flesh for your appetites, and blood. So much blood. Blood, yes. But now, for quite some time now, the hunger hasn't gone away. The appetites remain unsated. Why? How do you know this? I know this because I must warn you, my love. Take care in your words and actions. He sees and hears all. He does not. He did once, but he is long gone. He has abandoned you. Your father has abandoned you, his child. I know this because you know this. And yet, you need me to tell you. That's why I'm here. You conjured me. To make you see, to set you free. Is this a trick? A test? Some crude subterfuge? Some vulgar game? Mistress, I swear it is not. Abby, again, you call for yourself, mistress? I don't. I call for my brother. There is no brother. I know this because you know this. I don't. I know of the tower that almost reaches heaven, but therein is only living hell. I know the monster that once resided within the walls of the tower, and the princess kept as his prisoner, his own child, the blood daughter. But he has since fled, leaving her to starvation and madness. She feeds on her own blood, feeds on herself, desperate to live even for the crudest of survival, and surrendering more and more each day to the lies and deceit of her fevered brain, the empty rituals that her father once performed and that which she now maintains, and the false company she keeps. But what is the alternative? To be alone, and that is unacceptable. Better to have companions, and indeed, family, even if they are but the vague constructs of her dying mind. You're not my brother.
That's right, dummy. So fuck you and your stupid fucking dresses.
Okay.
Gross.
Why now? Why do you present yourself to me with this truth now? There is no now. I've been here, always, waiting, until you were ready to truly see. And now what, mistress? Which direction is right? Which direction is true? Now what? Abigail?
An asshead, a coxcomb, and a knave. A thin-faced knave. Thou villain. Thou wretch. You Rampalian. You Fustelarian. Thou Elvis-marked abortive rooting hog. The slave of nature and the son of hell. A mountain of mad flesh, light of brain, bolting hutch of beastliness. Thou art a boil, a plague sore. The veriest varlet that ever chewed with a tooth. You starveling, you eel skin, you bull's pizzle.
God preserve my sanity. For this I am reduced. Safety and the assurance of safety are things of the past. Whilst I live on here, there is but one thing to hope for. That I may not go mad, if indeed I be not mad already. I have begun to get new lights on certain things which have puzzled me. Up to now, I never quite knew what Shakespeare meant when he made Hamlet say, "My tablets, quick my tablets, 'tis meet that I put it down." For now, feeling as though my own brain were unhinged, I turn to my diary for repose. It hopes to soothe me. Oh, to Mina. Mina is mean.
Damn! Shut up!
Let me be accurate in everything, for though you and I have seen some strange things together, you may at the first think that I, Van Helsing, am mad. That the many horrors and the so long strain on nerves has at the last turned my brain. Yeah. Now, do you not think there are things in this universe that you cannot understand, and which are true? Yeah. Dracula. Abigail.
Wait! You seem to be drifting into unknown places and unknown ways. I saw him. How can you be so sure? I know my own senses. Oh, do you? I know my own mind. Look there. Take care. Whatever. Do you really want to see what's in that room? Do you really want to see him, he who conceived you, imprisoned you, and abandoned you? What manner of a man is this? Or what manner of creature in the semblance of a man is it? Takes great strength and resolve to look upon such a thing? I must take action while the courage of the day is upon me. I served him once, unfaltering and unquestioning. I was a fool for a fiend. Perhaps I still am. This is the true course. It leads to him. Do you know what this place is? The tower. Yes, and it goes up, and it is also wild and rocky as if it were the end of the world. Great, but it's more than that. Have you seen this awful den of hellish infamy, with the very moonlight alive with grisly shapes, and with every speck of dust that whirls in the wind, a devouring monster in embryo? Sure. Have you felt the vampire's lips upon your throat? Your words are tedious. They neither frighten nor concern me. Leave me be with the task at hand. Loneliness sits above our rooftops with brooding wings. To be alone is to be full of fears. I'm not alone. He waits for me. In there. Does he? It is wonderful what tricks our dreams play on us, and how conveniently we can imagine. Though, there are bad dreams for those who sleep unwisely. I'm not asleep, and this is not a dream. You killed Lucy and Quincy.
You killed Lucy and Quincy!
And what happened to my brother, you son of a bitch?
And what happened to my brother, you son of a bitch?
You have no idea of everything I've been through.
You have no idea everything I've been through.
You have no idea of everything I've been through.
And you have no idea of everything he's been through.
Be gone. I have no time for you, your riddles and your madness.
All men are mad in some way or another. And as you deal discreetly with your madmen, you must also deal with God's madmen too. The rest of the world.
Ugh. Leave me to my thoughts and the task at hand.
How can I, when you are so fair to look upon, so radiantly beautiful, so exquisitely voluptuous? The very instinct of man in me calls some of my sex to love, and to protect one of yours makes my head whirl with new emotion. Ew. I could serve you. Without question, without falter, I would be faithful. And you would not pass me by in your distribution of good things. There's a trinket for you, from your mother, if you choose to believe it so.
My mother.
You'll find it there, to the left of the sink. She wanted you to have it. Or did she? Either way, whether you choose to use it is up to you. You see? So then, goodbye, mistress. I pray God I may never see your sweet face again.
Father. So, here we are on the set of Blood Daughters, starring me, Alex Johnson. Here we are on the set with all the lights and costumes, and here we are, just you and me. It'll be our little secret, yeah? Time is nigh, and nowhere really to go from here but Abby's encounter with her father, Dracula. Fun fact, we're actually shooting this on Father's Day weekend, so in the spirit of the holiday, I thought it'd be fun to share a little story about my father, like my dad in real life. So one time, he had to go all the way downtown for me to get a copy of my birth certificate because, well, we lost it. And it turns out that my name was listed as Alexander, not Alexandria. So I began to fear, horrible fears, as I saw my father slowly emerge from the window and crawl down the tower over the dreadful abyss, his cloak spreading out around him like great wings. It was her body, and yet not it. But give it a while, and you shall see it as it was, and is. I am you, I am you, you are me, and you are me. I am the dreamer, and you are the dream. I am the dreamer, you are the dream. Here we are, you and me. Do you know what this place is? Doors, doors, doors everywhere, all locked and bolted. It's a puzzle box, and you're never gonna get to see what's inside, ever. He wants you this way. He's broken your mind. Cuckoo. I'm surely in the toils.
Let me see to your comfort. La sangre.
Es la vida.
Listen to them.
The children of the night.
I once had command of the beasts of the earth. Now they refuse me, never coming within 50 feet of the tower. I leave them various succulent meats at the boundaries that they determine, once at dusk and again before dawn. They eat, and then they howl their maddening howls. This is the way of things.
Are you able to sleep with such
Noise? I remember when I considered it music. But what do our memories matter when they can be revised and shifted so easily through the denial and deceit of our own broken hearts? How blessed are some people that sleep is a mercy that comes to them nightly, bringing them nothing but sweet dreams.
I'm tired of dreams.
And what do you wish for in their stead?
The truth.
Do you really? It's a sad world, a strange world, a world full of troubles and woes and miseries.
Well, despair has its own comforts.
Yes, as does the darkness.
Is that why you make your home here, obscured by the shadows?
I don't attach importance to light anymore. Once I knew I could tolerate it, but now I feel as if it would be my own undoing. I like the darkness, where I can be alone with my own thoughts. I'm not a young man anymore, and my heart, after years of mourning the dead, is not attuned to mirth. Moreover, the walls of the castle are broken, and the cold wind blows through the casements and battlements. All that remains is the tower, after all this time.
Time is the only certainty.
Time is an abyss. Centuries come and go. To be unable to grow old, or at least at the speed that mortals do, that's terrible. Though there are things more horrible than that. Can you imagine enduring centuries, experiencing the same futility each day?
Death is worse. Death is cruel.
Cruel is when you can't even die, even when you want to.
Do you want to? And my mother, did she want to? Her likeness is there, next to you. Will you not look upon it?
There's no need to look upon it when I have you. When I look at you, all I see is her.
It's not the same.
It can't be. Will you come sit with me a while?
My mother.
She died. She died in childbirth.
And you blame me for her death.
I blamed God once for another's death. One who, like you, looked very much like your mother. That accomplished nothing, resulted in nothing except for the pathetic abomination you see before you. So yes, I do blame you for hers.
And so you've kept me locked in here since the day I was born, as punishment. You kept me fed and happy for a while, kept me clothed in the rarest fabrics and the finest silks to honor her, as if I were a living monument to her memory. But as I grew and aged as my mortal mother did, and my face and body started to look more and more like her, your resentment took over, and you abandoned me, left me to cannibalism and madness.
And so, this truth you desired, do you still prefer it over sweet dreams?
To rot in time, to die in time.
No, you won't die. Not if you don't wish to.
And how can this be?
I'm all in a sea of wonders. I think strange things I do not dare confess to my own soul, even if it's still intact. But for me, the most abject pain is the absence of love.
You wish me to love you?
Yes. Give me some of your love. That which you've given to many pretty things you've laid with. The pretty girls and boys from the village that I provided you, who enjoyed and pleasured your body before you fed on theirs.
No.
Give me some of that love and you will never die. You will live forever by my side, live with me in ecstasy, triumph over time and cheat death itself, indulge your appetites and pleasures and forbidden lust for eternity.
Never.
If you refuse, you will know the death you consider to be so cruel. It will surround you. You will be at its will, at its own certainty.
So be it. I will then join my mother in eternity.
She who despised you? And who wailed and withered and cursed the life growing inside of her?
You lie.
She feared it wasn't a child I had given her, but something else. Something that would be born of my darkness, not of her light. Wretched and doomed. And as this life grew inside of her, she continued to imagine the horror of it, and her fear soon festered into hatred.
You lie.
I remember it so well. The day you entered this world, the unbearable finality of it. Such a tiny thing, so strong. And in that moment, when you took your first breath, your mother took her last. In that moment, you burst into flames and she faded out. Yes, death is cruel, as you say. To join her in eternity would be an eternity of her fear and contempt. Now, come to me and give me your love.
No, Father. You will come. To me.
When?
Soon.
Now.
No. Call upon me when the clock of the tower strikes 12. This will sound to you as sweet music as it will mark the consummation of our love.
Eternal love.
As you say.
Eternal life.
No. Leave me to my thoughts and the task at hand.
You know it's for the best.
Another stupid fucking dress, Abby. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. This whole shebang, wouldn't you say? Gross.
Welcome to the village and the shadow of the tower. Please tip your bartender.
A few days ago, a seemingly disturbed young woman and her seemingly equally disturbed male companion were found out there in goddamn dark. Dark places a young couple shouldn't be, you understand. Local police brought them to me. Complete, semi-complete dementia, prone to violent fits of rage and destruction, and segues within hours. Complete, semi-complete catatonia. Alarming levels of anemia for both. No IDs. I've been keeping them at the hospital in hopes that someone will claim them in some capacity. To date, no inquiries, no visitors. John and Jane Doe. Two people seemingly forgotten, or perhaps somehow heretofore just removed from our reality. It is, as they say, the goddamnedest thing. Yesterday, we had a surprise inspection from, ironically enough, the Board of Health. They deemed their rooms inhospitable. So, in order to proceed with the proper maintenance and upgrades, we've moved them to another room. A room that they now share. You see, there was only one other room available, and no one's been in that room for over 25 years. Yes, that room, with all of its ominous ambiance, whose previous occupant was Dr. Jack Seward, my predecessor, my mentor, my friend. That's him. You two were investigating that case all those years ago. The madness and mania with which he wrestled, and that which led to his sudden death.
His possession. Let's call it what it was, Dr. Martin. Dr. Jack was possessed by something, or better yet, someone. Someone dark, freaky, and unholy.
And in this goddamn cell, room, to this day, I swear I'm hearing birds.
The loons?
The hell do loons sound like?
Okay, so Calamity Jane and John are shacking up in the same room occupied by the late Jack Seward after he went cuckoo?
Loon.
Big shitting deal.
Dr. Jack is dead. More than 25 years now. But that room, something remains. Or perhaps someone. See, ever since we moved the young couple in there, they slowly began to emerge from their catatonic state. Soon they began to speak. Oh, how they speak. They speak of things they could not possibly have any knowledge of. Secrets from the past, gentlemen. From those dark, freaky, unholy days. As if they were somehow part of them. Or perhaps spewed forth from them. They're now immersed in some apocalyptic fantasy, the Last Supper, they call it. They've been acting out this vague yet undeniably sinister scenario between two unnamed characters. And since it began, I've been their enraptured audience. Since it appears they're sharing some sort of ritualistic meal, I thought perhaps removing them from Dr. Jack's room and bringing them to a more appropriate atmosphere, complete with costumes, might yield some interesting results. Look upon them now, God damn it. Gentlemen, as always, we must be prepared for anything and everything.
I am all in a sea of wonders. I think strange things that I dare not confess to my own soul, if we're even still intact. But for me, the most abject pain is the absence of love.
You wish me to love you?
Yes. Give me some of your love. Some of the love that you've given to the many pretty things you've laid with. The pretty girls and boys of the village that I provided for you. Who pleasured and enjoyed your body before you fed on theirs.
No.
Give me your love, and you will never die. You will live forever. Live with me in ecstasy. Triumph over time and cheat death itself. Boil the ocean, crush the city, indulge in your passions, your appetites, and your forbidden lust. For eternity.
Never.
If you refuse, you will know the death that you find to be so cruel. It will surround you. You will be at its will and its own certainty.
So be it. I will join my mother in eternity.
She who despised you? Who withered, writhed, and cursed the life inside of her?
You lie!
She feared it wasn't a child I had given her. But something else. Something born of my darkness. Not of her light. Something wretched and doomed. And as this life grew inside of her, she began to imagine the horrors. And her fears soon festered into hatred.
You lie!
I remember it so well the day you entered this world. The unbearable finality of it. You were so little, yet so strong. And as you took your first breath, she took her last breath. And as you burst into the flames, she faded out. Yes, death seems so cruel. An eternity with her. It's an eternity filled with fear and contempt. Come to me and give me your love.
No. Father, you will come to me.
gone out on the street in dead summer heat. No hope for the weak, some salt from a meek, kiss on the cheek. A walk in the fine line. It's so easy to fall, and you know about the fall, and most of all, season of loss came calling, left you in the fall. Yesterday's gone, gone. With silver wings, why do you drown your sorrow in a warbling bath made of rain? Does it walk away the stain of silver? Will it take? Oh, will it live?
Undine,
That's me.
from now on you'll be known as Abigail. This will make sense to you in time. But really, listen to me.
What's in a fuck off?
A gift. A gift. Left for you by your mother.
My mother?
She wanted you to have that. Whether you choose to use it is up to you. You see,
No.
you will in time. Oh.
Will this also make sense to me in time?
Sure.
Another gift from Mom?
No. From your father.
His letter. The greatest gift of all, and the most unexpected.
What were his words to you?
Unfathomable. Overwhelming. I never knew him or my mother, and yet he knows so much of me. He knows me better than I know myself. How can this be? Impossible. And yet, it is so. Here I am. He's found me.
He is overjoyed to meet you after all these lost years and welcome you to your new room in the tower. There are quarters prepared for you where all has been seen to your comfort, delight, gratification. Therein, you will find a variety of dresses made of the rarest of fabrics and the finest of silks. Ravishing, randy scents from such exotic places as Egypt and Seattle. Your bed and pillow, the most luxurious in the world.
Finding the most restful and refreshing slumber possible in this plane of existence. And inspiring dreams of unimaginable carnal pleasure.
Dreams in which you can fly instead of cramming for that class that you haven't been to all semester.
That's my favorite.
You're not quite nailing the pitch, Sandor.
Plus, you said Seattle.
The most exotic land of all.
You've no idea.
Is this guy bothering you, miss?
Fuck, man.
You got somewhere you can go? Okay.
Abigail! What's in the name?
Been a while, Sandor. Haven't seen you courting a soon-to-be missing person lately.
Yeah, she who dwells in the tower finally get the munchies again?
Get that itch?
If you could only prove those accusations, detectives. Gregors. And O'Malley.
O'Malley.
And Gregors.
And we will. One day. Someday. I'll make you regret the day you were born.
Wait for it.
I wait for nothing. Just leave me be with the task at hand.
What, taking another pretty boy or girl back to the tower?
Tonight is different.
Different how, creepo?
Tonight, the master claims a new bride. So, he must also claim a new daughter. This is the way of things! For fucking ever!
And what did he promise you? Indeed, what lies did he tell you? To live with me in ecstasy? To triumph over time and cheat death itself? To boil the ocean and crush the city? To have power over the storm and the beasts of the earth? Indeed, to indulge your appetites and pleasures and forbidden lusts for eternity? You have no idea of everything I've been through. I'm surely in the toils. Leave me be with the task at hand. I must take action when the courage of the day is upon me. This is the true course. The true course. I am the dreamer. You are the dream. I am the dreamer. You are the dream.
We all went through the flames. We fed the fire and feared him not. And yet now, we are afraid. 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 We are afraid of all things. These forces beyond all human experience and enormous power. We live beyond the grace of God. Wanders in the outer darkness, moving into a more and more wild and desert land.
Well, I'll be. It's been some time. Oh, you know, same old, same old. Yes, sir, I figured. I'd love to speak with her. Of course. Good to hear your voice too, sir. Hope to see you soon, but not too soon. I know you. I know you. In the dark, you shine bright. Your light shines forever. This light he tried to harness, to contain, keep locked away behind glass, wood, and steel, in a cursed place of darkness. But this light was not for him to keep. It's for the entire world, even more. And now, at last, you are able to begin. And there will be no horror like this ever anymore. Don't be afraid. Do as you will, Abigail. For fucking ever, huh? Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. The whole shebang, wouldn't you say?
Abigail! Abigail!